Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor, and welcome to another episode of World of Crendor, where you email questions into me at worldofcrendor@gmail.com, and they might get answered on this show. Okay? Okay. First question. Hey Crendor, do you think the new pet battle system will be exactly like Pokemon or a really bad imitation? I would prefer a very good imitation because Pokemon works and we all know it. I would hate to see it done incorrectly. Inu. I was actually thinking about this the other day. By the other day, I mean like a while ago, but I was thinking about it. And I was wondering how much Pokemon type stuff is like it's gonna have. Like, you know for a fact it's gonna be like the same type of combat where it's like each thing gets 4 abilities and you fight each other and there's health bars and you probably can like I don't know, learn new moves for your pets. I would hope they'd have that. I don't know, maybe they'll have talent trees for the pets. Maybe, I know your pets level up. I don't know if they level up only through combat or, you know, can you go train them in like little Pokemon designated areas, like run around in the grass and find new pets? I don't know. These are things that we do not know yet, and we will find out in the future, but I hope they do it right. Well, you say, will it be exactly like Pokemon or a really bad imitation? I would think a very good imitation would be pretty close to Pokemon, like having a bunch of different skills. You don't want it to be vague. You know, you don't want to have like, here are the 10 abilities all pets get, slash, punch, bite. Like, that's boring. You want like laser beam and water explosion. Like, you want cool abilities. And you don't want like you want them to be unique. You don't want everybody to have the same abilities, and you want I don't know how many more pets they're gonna add too. They must like have a bunch of pets in mind, and they're obviously gonna sell them sell like a bunch of pets for money because they're gonna tack on those free-to-play type elements, you know. So I don't know. I hope they do it well. I think they will. And I just like it because it's adding something to do when you're not like raiding or PvPing. That's my whole, like, that's what I think is the strongest part that's missing, or it's what I think is missing from the game. Okay? Okay. Next question. Hi Crendor, I've watched your videos for a while and I finally decided to submit a question that I've wanted to ask for a while now. It seems that wherever I go on the internet I see constant bashing of WoW and those who play it, usually using the OMG virgin or basement dwelling neckbeard insult. The same sort of things are said about other games too, but I see the anti-WoW comments far more often. Usually when I see an article about another game, say the Old Republic, Skyrim, Guild Wars 2, most of the comments are like, I can't wait to play this game, it looks so awesome, or something like that. However, when I see an article about WoW, most of the comments are usually, this game sucks, WoW players have no lives, I'm glad I quit, this game is crap. I know a lot of them are just simply trolls, but has being a WoW player become a negative thing? I noticed that while it's seemingly okay to say something like, I play Call of Duty, or I play Skyrim without being judged by a lot of people, saying that you play WoW usually brings out the OMG loser type thinking by most non-WoW players. I don't even tell my real life friends that I play WoW, unless of course they play it too, because of the fear of being judged like that. My question is, why has being a WoW player become a seemingly negative thing? Binary Nick of the Zangar Marsh Realm. Well, there's a lot of things to go over here. Number one. Oh, I need water. First thing is that people like to judge things a lot, especially on the internet. Because you're anonymous and you're just raging with your opinions. You're like, this is my opinion. And now I gotta delete that. Okay. And the reason people insult each other is because they consider themselves better than other people. And when you insult someone as well, you also bring them down below your level. So like, that's one of the, am I like going too deep into this now? Like, someone that insults someone is trying to bring you down to their level. Because if you don't, if you're like positive and like, hey, I think we should all play the games we want to play, that's like, I don't know, people like to just criticize things, and everybody's guilty of it. I am very guilty of it. I do a lot of that, and I don't want to, it's just, I do. And the anti-WoW comments for things such as like, or versus things like Skyrim and Old Republic, Guild Wars 2, I just burped. I burp like every episode. Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the most ironic thing ever, because these people, they pay for things like the Elite Pack, or whatever that is, to like track their stats, and they level up through like prestiging, and they spend hours upon hours on the game, and they consider themselves cool because it's, quote, like, cool game, like there's violence in it and guns and war, that makes it not nerdy. Like, I guess that's kind of society in a way. It's like, that's what it tells people, like, this is cool, but that game has like orcs and wizards and stuff in it, so that's for nerds and loser virgin basement neckbeard douchebags. So it's, I don't know, you can't, that's the type of thing where it's just, that's someone's opinion. Like, who cares? Like, everybody has an opinion. If you worried about everybody's opinion, you would, it wouldn't be very fun to, like, do anything, because you'd constantly be worrying about what other people thought of you. That's why when you say you don't tell your real life friends that you play WoW, it's, I don't know, I feel like if you, like, are they gonna stop being your friends? Like, oh, you play WoW, I'm not gonna be your friend. Like, I don't know, if they're really your friends, they're not gonna care. Like, I have a bunch of friends I tell play WoW. Granted, this is like my job now, so, texts. But I mean, before I even made videos, I'd be like, yeah, I play WoW, and people would be like, oh, cool, or like, nobody really cares, I guess. I don't know. At least people I knew didn't care. I mean, it's an interesting topic. Like, I guarantee you somebody could, like, psychologically, like, study this and find out more about people. But, I don't know. People will judge and criticize any chance they get, so that's that. Now for the LoL question. Hello there, Crendor. This is a very short question for your League of Legends section for World of Crendor. Do you think that it would be a good idea for the Riot team to make single-player missions for LoL? For example, win a game in the first tutorial map, or maybe like they did in Call of Duty Black Ops with daily missions. Win a game as free-to-play champ 2 times. Also, you haven't selected a name for your fans. Justin Bieber got Beliebers and so on. I suggest Crendarians. Witty the Crendarian. Okay. So, I actually like the idea of making like those types of mission things, but I wouldn't limit it just to single player mission. I think that would be cool to have multiplayer missions. Like, why not have win 3 games as a support champion? Like, maybe not for the day, because then everybody'd be playing support champions. Maybe for the week. Like, win 3 games this week as a support champion and get a free win of IP. Like, you get 500 IP or something. Like, I don't know. That might be cool. Or they could have missions like kill Baron. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Like, this is just, I'm thinking of this off the top of my head, but I think that might be a pretty fun thing. Like, I guess they could have single player like type missions, but I don't know. I'm never a big fan of single player games. I've always just liked multiplayer. I personally prefer multiplayer. So yeah. But that's something I would like to hear everyone comment on. So, do you think League of Legends could have missions like Would that be cool? Do you like that idea? There's probably some flaws with it. Like I said, everybody'd be playing, like, support champions if it was support champion week. Then again, that'd make for some interesting games. So, I don't know. Leave your comment. Oh yeah, and names for my fans. I asked that on Facebook once. We had things like Crendors, the I forget. Crendarians was probably one. Leave comment on that too. What do you want to be called? You're like... Because all these, like, fan people, or, like, all fan people, I don't even know what I'm saying. All, like, fans have, like, a name, and I don't know, I want a name. Like, there's Charles Trippy, that's, like, the CTFXC, there's, what's some gaming ones? There's Creature Carl, that's kind of like, that's the Creatures, I don't know, just... What do you want to be called? Just leave that below too. Okay? Okay. Now for the first random question. Hey Crendor, this question is meant for your random section. In about May, I quit playing WoW because I was playing it from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. before school and went from 4 to 11 p.m. every night. My family eventually were getting more and more angry because I wouldn't leave the house too often, which is why I quit. But now Star Wars The Old Republic is almost out and it looks amazing. But I know my family will not want me to get it. My question, should I get it and have my family be angry with me, or just stick to Xbox and Minecraft, which are getting boring? Thanks, Crendor, you are awesome. Alexanderp. Well, there's a lot of questions here. And I remember back in my high school days, I don't know like what grade you're in or if you're in high school or whatever, but back in my day, I played a lot of WoW. I played WoW from like when I got home till late. Well, I'd just play video games from that time. Like, just because, like, if you say you play Minecraft and you play Xbox, like if you play Xbox and Minecraft from like 4 to 11 p.m., like that's just as bad. Like the whole point is that you're not going out and doing things, which you don't have to go out like all the time. Like I don't go out like every day, but it's usually a healthy thing to do to like go outside and just be in the world of reality. So I mean, even you should like schedule, if you did play a game like Star Wars or something, I would schedule time to just go outside, or like schedule a day, like an off day where you're not spending all your time playing one game. Like make it Tuesday, be like, Tuesday I'm actually gonna go play sports or hang out with my friends at a place, or I don't know, just something. Go out to dinner, go out to lunch, walk around the mall, I don't know, just stay active. And I'm probably like the last person you expect to hear that from, since like I work on the internet and I play video games and such, and most of my high school years involved playing video games. But trust me, you need to go out and do stuff. I learned that over my years of sitting at home playing video games. I now go out quite a bit, because it's healthy. That's that. Okay? Okay. And the final question. Here is a question for your random section. Lately, I've been hearing about an internet censorship bill that may be passed, the Stop Online Piracy Act, or SOPA. What are your thoughts, opinions, and feelings about SOPA? What do you think we, the internet community, should do about it? Noah/Blurder. My Skype is going off, so if you hear that, I'm sorry. But SOPA, I've been getting a lot of messages about SOPA. I've been against all the SOPA type things for quite some time. I always like promoted it. Stupid chair. I've always promoted it on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. I just never made a video about it. And I don't want to make a video now because so many people have already done it. So if you want to see a really awesome video, like in depth about SOPA, you can go to TB's video, which is really good. It's like 20 minutes long and goes into all of it, and I'll put the link to that in the description bar below. And I will also put a link to Fight Against SOPA in the description below, which is like a petition and stuff, which I have signed. SOPA it's a bill to try to stop online piracy, but by doing so, they're censoring the internet. So it's pretty much like, here's an example, if you upload a video, like let's say you upload a video about a video game, the government, not even the company that like has the game, but the government can say, you're violating copyright, you are doing something illegal that is practically like piracy, and you're going to jail. Like, the bill is just so poorly written, and it would pretty much wipe out like the YouTube gaming community that make videos. It would make a lot of things like Reddit be censored. Like, it's not a good bill, and it's a bunch of like older people that don't understand the internet trying to like make money. Like, it's the film and the record companies that are trying to make more money, and they're all like old people and they don't understand the internet. So we have to fight against it, and that is what all this is about. So if you want to sign petitions and call your senator and stuff like that, links are in the description below. Okay? Okay. And that's it for this episode of World of Crendor. If you have a question, you can email that question into worldofcrendor@gmail.com, and it may get answered on the next show. Or not. Or it will. You never know. Okay? Okay. See ya.